So man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Look, here's the deal. Y'all see the title. A lot of rappers these days have a lot of features on their projects. They put a lot of features on their projects. And I want to kind of discuss the dynamic and the differences of, why they may do it and how y'all feel about it. Because there's different reasons to it. And I don't want to throw rappers under the bus for whatever reason. Now, some rappers would do it because of um, just marketing and promotion. If it's a mainstream artist, they'll get a lot of popular artists on their projects in order to merge the fan bases to try to sell their own product because it's like, hey, we got this guy, he's the hottest in the game, she's the hottest, this R&B singer's doing the hook or whatever the case might be, and they do it because we're gonna use the popularity of those artists to try to help sell my record. From a marketing standpoint, yeah, I mean, a business standpoint, it's a good thing to do. Now, you have other people who may just be fans of their contemporaries. Like me personally, I don't work with an artist because they popular or they hot. I work with an artist, and I'm speaking about my own projects. I'm not talking about projects that people ask me to be on. My own projects. I work with an artist because I respect what they do. Like, hey man, I rock with this guy, I rock with this sister, and I think we can make some good music together. And there's a lot of artists that do that as well. And sometimes it's not the artist's choice. If they're on a certain label, it's the record label who puts those combinations together, and the artist may not even be cool with it. They might not even be down with that. It's like, man, I don't really want this person on my album, but business wise, okay, let's do it. Especially if the styles are contrasting. Some people say, well, man, this guy don't even fit with this guy, you know. But there are different views. Some fans, some fan bases, they'll look and say, man, that's dope. They would look at the cover and say, oh man, he got him, her, this guy, that guy. And they'll be excited about that because they want to hear those other artists that they like collaborating with another artist that they like. Other fans look at it differently. Other fans, when they are a fan of a particular artist, they want to hear that artist predominantly on the project. They want to hear them. They don't even want to hear all these other cats because they are focused on, I just want to hear this artist because that's who I'm into. So many different reasons. Now, the other part to it is the artists themselves. Some of these artists out here are lazy. Some of them are lazy. They don't want to sit down and take the time to actually put together 12, 13, 14, 15 or more tracks where they are doing the heavy lifting and writing all of the song, writing 3 verses. They take the easy way out and they kind of like, well, I can write this verse, then I can get him and her on it, and that'll cover. That's the whole song. I ain't got to do that much work. And it gets over. It passes over. And a lot of artists these days, if y'all notice, the songs are getting shorter. If you listen to a lot of rap songs today, a lot of these rap songs, a lot of these artists, they making these songs be like 2 minutes and some seconds long. These songs are real short now. You looking for that third verse these days, you ain't getting it too much. You ain't getting that third verse, even if they do the song by themselves. But yeah, sometimes the fans just like, man, I just want to hear you. So I'm curious to know what y'all's views are on features. And are they good for it? Are they bad? Are they, where do you sit in terms of that? Because I got to be the old guy for a minute. Let me be the old man for a minute. Back in the days, back in my day, no, I'm just playing. But back in the days, features were rare. They were rare. So if you got a popular artist and they featured on another artist that you listen to, they feature on their music, it was like a treat. If you heard Public Enemy, if you heard Chuck D rapping on the Ice Cube album, you're like, whoa, and it's Chuck D and Ice Cube together. I want to hear this combination. And that might be the only feature on the project, or maybe one more. But to speak for myself personally, as a fan, I would be very disappointed. Not that my favorite artist or one of my favorite artists has features on their project. No, not because you got features. I have a problem when you got a feature on every song on your album. You read the track list some of the time, and it's like 15 tracks, they got somebody on every song. You're not standing on your own on none of these tracks. You got to get somebody to be on every song. Now, the only exception that I might make is just say if it's hooks or something. You know, you might have 5 or 6 songs where you got different people singing hooks and stuff. I don't count the singing. The singing don't count to me. I'm talking about rappers, where I got to try to compensate because I'm not willing to get down and push my brain and write 3/16. So I got to put somebody on every song. Now the flip side to that is that there are fans, just like I said earlier, who want to hear their favorite rapper just on everything. They don't even want to have no features. But there are other artists, other fans who have favorite artists that say, you know what, I do like to hear my favorite artist throw a few features in there. Make just a few, a handful, just to kind of break that continuous, just to hear a different voice on the project. I respect that. I used to do it like that all the time, you know. And we would have, and even if I didn't have a bunch of features on every song, you know how, if you know anything about the South Park Coalition, we're going to always have that one song at the end, that click song with everybody on it. So you may see 15 artists featured on my album, but 12 or 13 of them might be on one song. So tell me your thoughts on that, man. How do y'all feel about features, and how do y'all feel about the new age and the new artists who seemingly every song got a feature on it? Is that good? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? You don't care? Leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all. It's your big brother K-Rino. Go get my album. Pre-order my album, A Blessing and a Burden. Go to southparkcoalition.net. Link will be in the description. Go get it right now. Don't play around. Stop what you're doing. Peace.